Have you ever felt like you were standing on the edge of something magnificent, only to watch it slip away time and time again? Many of us have heard about the idea of quantum prosperity, this concept that the universe is ready to deliver everything we desire if we just align ourselves with the right energy. Yet despite our best efforts, we find ourselves stuck, frustrated, and wondering why the abundance never seems to flow in the way we've been promised. The truth is, the concept of quantum prosperity isn't as simple as it seems. In fact, there's a hidden myth surrounding it, one that has kept many of us from truly unlocking our potential and manifesting the wealth and success we desire. But what if I told you that the very thing standing between you and your prosperity is not the universe, but something deeper within you? In this video, we're going to delve into the core of this myth, explore how our subconscious beliefs can block the flow of wealth and discover how to finally break free from the chains that are holding us back. Are you ready to stop waiting for things to happen and start making them happen? Because it's time to shift your perspective, and more importantly, shift your energy. Through the lens of quantum physics and personal transformation, we'll uncover how you can finally access your true potential and start manifesting prosperity in every aspect of your life. Let's begin this journey together, towards unlocking the wealth and abundance that have always been within your reach. The dissonant frequency, how misalignment with abundance blocks your prosperity. There is a silent force that affects everything in our lives, shaping the reality we experience. Energy. Everything, from the thoughts we think to the emotions we feel, emits a frequency, a vibration. This vibration interacts with the world around us, and the universe responds in kind. But what if the very frequency you are emitting is out of sync with the abundance you desire? What if, instead of aligning with prosperity, you are inadvertently holding yourself in a state of dissonance, pushing away the very wealth and opportunities you are trying to manifest? The concept of frequency might sound abstract or even esoteric, but in reality, it's deeply grounded in neuroscience and quantum physics. Everything that exists, from the tiniest particle to the largest galaxies, is made of vibrating energy. Our bodies, our thoughts, and our feelings are no exception. As Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches, our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs shape the electromagnetic field around us, influencing not only our internal world but the external world as well. When our vibration is in harmony with what we desire, we can attract abundance effortlessly. But when it's out of alignment, we unknowingly block the flow of prosperity. One of the most common blocks that prevent prosperity from flowing into our lives is the dissonance between what we say we want and the subconscious beliefs we hold. These beliefs are often formed early in life and deeply embedded in the subconscious mind. They are shaped by our upbringing, our experiences, and the messages we received from society. If, for example, you were raised in an environment where money was always scarce, or if you were taught to believe that wealth is only for the fortunate few, your subconscious mind will carry these beliefs, even if your conscious mind desires prosperity. It's like trying to tune a guitar. If the strings are too loose or too tight, the sound will be off, no matter how well you play. Similarly, if your frequency is out of tune with the abundance you seek, no matter how hard you try, you will struggle to manifest wealth. This is the subtle yet powerful force of energy misalignment. The neuroscience behind this is fascinating. Studies in neuroplasticity show that our brains are capable of rewiring themselves in response to new beliefs and experiences. However, to make this shift, we must first become aware of the patterns that are holding us back. Our thoughts and emotions create neural pathways in the brain that reinforce certain behaviors and perceptions. When we repeatedly think thoughts of scarcity or unworthiness, our brains wire themselves to reinforce these beliefs, making it harder for us to break free from them. But this doesn't mean change is impossible. Far from it. The key to unlocking abundance lies in rewiring these neural pathways and aligning our energy with the frequency of prosperity. Joe Dispenza's work emphasizes the importance of changing the way we think and feel. By consciously choosing thoughts and emotions that align with abundance, we can begin to shift our vibration and open ourselves up to new possibilities. This is where true transformation begins, within the mind and body. The emotional aspect of this misalignment is equally important. Our emotions are like the fuel for our energy. They have a direct impact on the frequency we emit. Negative emotions such as fear, shame, and anger vibrate at a much lower frequency. than emotions like love, gratitude, and joy. When we allow negative emotions to dominate, we lower our vibrational frequency and create an energetic block. This block prevents the universe from sending us the prosperity we seek. On the other hand, when we cultivate positive emotions such as gratitude, joy, and appreciation, we raise our frequency and align ourselves with the flow of abundance. It's not just about thinking positively, but about genuinely feeling the emotions associated with abundance. Gratitude, for example, is one of the most powerful emotions we can cultivate to shift our vibration. When we are grateful for what we already have, we open ourselves to receiving more. This concept is deeply tied to the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. The energy you put out into the world will return to you in kind. If your frequency is aligned with prosperity, you will attract opportunities, people, and situations that reflect that energy. But if your frequency is out of sync with your desires, you will continue to attract the opposite: scarcity, frustration, and limitation. The good news is that we are not at the mercy of our past experiences or our limiting beliefs. With intention, focus, and practice, we can reprogram our minds and shift our frequency. The first step is awareness. By becoming aware of the limiting beliefs and negative emotions that are holding us back, we can begin to consciously choose new thoughts and feelings that align with abundance. This is where practical tools come into play. Meditation, visualization, and affirmations are powerful techniques for shifting your frequency. Meditation allows you to quiet the mind, release negative emotions, and tune into a higher vibration. Visualization helps you imagine the life you want to create, embedding those images into your subconscious mind. Affirmations serve as reminders of your inherent worth and ability to manifest abundance, helping to rewire your brain and create new neural pathways aligned with prosperity. But perhaps the most important practice is to consistently check in with your emotional state. When you feel frustrated, anxious, or fearful, take a moment to pause and recognize what is happening within your body. Notice the tension, the tightness in your chest, the knot in your stomach. These are all physical manifestations of a frequency misalignment. When you become aware of these feelings, you can consciously choose to shift them by focusing on gratitude, love, and abundance. In the end, quantum prosperity isn't about simply wishing for wealth and success. It's about becoming the energy of prosperity. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the abundant universe that is already available to you. When you shift your frequency and harmonize with the energy of abundance, prosperity becomes not just a possibility, but a natural and inevitable outcome. As we move forward in this video, we will explore how to release the subconscious blocks that are holding you back and how to start attracting the prosperity you deserve. But first, it's important to understand that you are already worthy of abundance. The universe is always ready to provide. It's just waiting for you to align with its flow. The fatal mistake of manifesting. Without addressing your emotional coherence, many of us embark on the journey of manifestation with great enthusiasm, armed with affirmations, vision boards, and a steadfast belief that the universe will deliver our desires. However, there is a silent error lurking beneath the surface, one that many do not recognize until it's too late. This error is the failure to align our emotions with our intentions. It's not enough to think positively and set clear goals. If our emotional state is incoherent with what we desire, our manifestations will remain elusive. Emotional coherence refers to the alignment between our thoughts, emotions, and actions. When there is dissonance between what we consciously desire and what we subconsciously feel, we are sending mixed signals to the universe. This creates an energetic block that prevents our desires from coming to fruition. It's like trying to walk forward while looking over your shoulder. Your energy is scattered, and you end up going nowhere. Dr. Joe Dispenza often emphasizes the importance of emotional coherence in the process of transformation. He explains that our emotions are not just reactions to external events, but are also a form of energy that we emit. When we feel joy, love, or gratitude, we send out high-frequency energy that aligns us with our desires. Conversely, when we experience negative emotions such as fear, doubt, or frustration, we lower our vibrational frequency and create resistance to what we want. The problem arises when we focus solely on our conscious desires without addressing the underlying emotions that contradict them. For example, We may desire financial abundance, yet deep down we feel unworthy of wealth or are afraid of the responsibilities that come with it. These unresolved emotional conflicts create a barrier that prevents the flow of prosperity into our lives. It's not enough to simply want something. We must also be emotionally aligned with that desire. This misalignment is often the result of deeply ingrained beliefs and past experiences. Perhaps we were raised in a household where money was scarce, or we experienced financial struggles early in life. These experiences create emotional patterns that shape how we view money and abundance. If we unconsciously associate wealth with stress, guilt, or fear, our emotional energy will be out of sync with the abundance we desire. This is where emotional healing becomes crucial. To manifest prosperity, we must first heal the emotional wounds and limiting beliefs that are preventing us from aligning with abundance. The work of Neville Goddard provides profound insights into this process. He teaches that our imagination and emotions are the creative forces behind manifestation. If we want to manifest abundance, we must feel as though we already have it. This feeling of having what we desire is what creates the emotional coherence necessary for manifestation. To reprogram our emotional responses, we must first become aware of the emotions that are out of alignment with our desires. This requires a deep level of self-awareness and honesty. We must be willing to confront the emotions we've been suppressing or ignoring. The feelings of unworthiness, fear, or guilt must be acknowledged and addressed before we can fully align with prosperity. Once we become aware of these emotional blocks, the next step is to consciously choose emotions that align with our desires. This can be a challenging process, as our old emotional patterns are deeply ingrained in our subconscious mind. However, with consistent effort, it is possible to rewire our emotional responses. Meditation, visualization, and affirmations are powerful tools for this. When we meditate, we create a space for emotional healing and allow ourselves to release negative emotions. Visualization allows us to experience the emotions of abundance even before we have physical evidence of it in our lives. Affirmations help reprogram our subconscious mind, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering thoughts. A practical example of emotional coherence in action can be seen in the process of visualizing financial abundance. Many people attempt to visualize themselves living a life of wealth and success, but they struggle to maintain the emotional state of abundance. They may visualize a beautiful home or a luxurious lifestyle, but if their emotions are still rooted in fear or scarcity, their manifestation efforts will be ineffective. To truly align with abundance, it is not enough to simply visualize the end result. It is essential to feel the emotions of gratitude, excitement, and fulfillment as though you have already achieved your goals. One of the most powerful ways to shift your emotional state is by practicing gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational emotions, and it has the ability to shift your energy and realign you with abundance. When you focus on the things you are grateful for, you raise your frequency and attract more of the same into your life. This practice of gratitude not only improves your emotional coherence, but also strengthens your connection to the universe. The more grateful you are for what you already have, the more you open yourself up to receiving even greater abundance. It's important to note that emotional coherence is not about suppressing negative emotions or pretending to be happy when you're not. It's about acknowledging the emotions you're experiencing and choosing to shift them in a positive direction. Emotional coherence requires authenticity and honesty with yourself. It's about being real with your feelings and allowing yourself to move through them without judgment. By doing so, you free yourself from the energetic blocks that prevent prosperity from entering your life. The process of emotional alignment is not an overnight fix. It takes time, patience, and practice. But the results are profound. When you align your emotional state with your desires, you create a powerful force of attraction that draws prosperity into your life. You begin to notice new opportunities, new people, and new circumstances that align with your newfound emotional frequency. As your energy shifts, so too does your reality. To illustrate this concept further, consider the analogy of a radio. Imagine that your desire for prosperity is like tuning a radio to a specific frequency. If you're tuned to the frequency of scarcity, you will only hear messages of lack and limitation. But when you shift your emotional frequency to match the vibration of abundance, you will start to hear the messages that align with prosperity. The universe is always broadcasting opportunities and wealth, but it's up to you to tune in and align your emotional state with that frequency. In the next section, we will explore how to identify and release these emotional blocks, as well as practical tools to help you maintain emotional coherence in your daily life. By doing so, you will be able to manifest prosperity with greater ease and confidence, creating a life that is aligned with your true desires. But first, take a moment to reflect on your current emotional state. Are you in harmony with the abundance you seek? If not, what emotions are standing in your way and how can you begin to shift them? The power to transform your life is within your reach, and it starts with emotional alignment. The myth of the law of attraction. Why visualization alone is not enough. The law of attraction has become one of the most popular concepts in personal development, promising that all we need to do is visualize our desires, and the universe will respond by bringing them into our lives. It's an appealing idea, one that sparks hope and excitement in those who are seeking to manifest their dreams. But what if I told you that the law of attraction, as most people understand it, is incomplete? What if the very thing you are overlooking is the key to making your manifestations work? Visualization is undoubtedly a powerful tool. It allows us to focus our attention on our desires and create a mental picture of the life we want to live. However, the truth is that visualization alone is not enough to bring your dreams into reality. There is a crucial element that many people miss, an element that is required for the law of attraction to work effectively. That element is emotional coherence. As we've discussed earlier, the energy we emit through our thoughts and emotions plays a critical role in the manifestation process. But visualization is just the first step in aligning with the frequency of your desires. It's not enough to simply imagine your dream life. You must also align your emotional state with that vision. Without this emotional alignment, your efforts to manifest will remain stagnant, and your dreams will stay just out of reach. The law of attraction works based on the principle that like attracts like. However, this principle only works if you are emitting the same frequency as your desires. If you want to manifest abundance, for example, you must embody the emotions of abundance, gratitude, joy, and fulfillment. If, on the other hand, you are visualizing success while harboring feelings of fear, doubt, or insecurity, you are sending mixed signals to the universe. The universe responds to the energy you are putting out, not just the thoughts you are thinking. Dr. Joe Dispenza's teachings offer profound insights into the science behind the law of attraction. He explains that our thoughts and emotions create an electromagnetic field around us, which interacts with the field of the universe. When our thoughts and emotions are aligned with our desires, we create a coherent energy field that attracts the circumstances and opportunities we need to manifest our goals. But when our emotional state is not in sync with our thoughts, we create an incoherent field that repels what we desire. Imagine for a moment that you are trying to tune a radio to a specific station. If the dial is slightly off, you won't hear the music clearly, and the signal will be distorted. Similarly, if your emotional state is misaligned with the frequency of your desires, you won't be able to tune into the opportunities and abundance that are already available to you. Visualization can help you focus your energy, but it's the emotional coherence that activates the law of attraction. One of the most common mistakes people make is relying solely on visualization as the main tool for manifestation. They spend hours imagining their dream life, picturing success, wealth, and happiness, but they fail to address the underlying emotions that are not aligned with those desires. For example, someone might visualize themselves receiving a large sum of money, but if they simultaneously feel unworthy of it or fear the responsibilities that come with wealth, their emotional energy will block the manifestation. This misalignment between visualization and emotional state is a major reason why many people struggle to manifest their desires. The emotional state you embody during visualization is just as important as the mental image you create. If you want to attract abundance, you must not only visualize the abundance, but also feel the emotions that come with it. Gratitude, joy, and excitement are the emotions that align with the frequency of prosperity. Without them, your visualization efforts will lack the energetic fuel needed to bring your desires into reality. Neville Goddard, a master of manifestation teachings, emphasizes that the feeling is the secret. He teaches that we must feel as though we already have what we desire. The feeling of the wish fulfilled is what creates the magnetic force that attracts our desires into our lives. This feeling of already having what you want is essential for emotional coherence. If you can feel the joy, fulfillment, and excitement of living your dream life, you are aligning yourself with the vibration of that reality. This alignment is what makes manifestation possible. But how do we create this emotional coherence? The first step is to become aware of the emotions that are out of alignment with our desires. For example, if you are visualizing wealth but feel deep down that money is evil or that you don't deserve it, these beliefs are sabotaging your efforts. To create emotional coherence, you must address these limiting beliefs and transform them. This is where self-awareness and emotional healing come into play. One powerful tool for shifting your emotional state is gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational emotions, and it has the power to shift your energy and align you with the frequency of abundance. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you open yourself up to receiving more of the same. Gratitude shifts your mindset from lack to abundance, and it instantly raises your vibration. If you can cultivate a state of gratitude for what you already have, you will attract even more to be grateful for. Another tool for emotional alignment is mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, you can observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. When you notice negative emotions such as fear or doubt, you can consciously choose to shift them. Mindfulness helps you become aware of the emotional patterns that are holding you back, so you can release them and replace them with more positive, abundant emotions. Visualization, when combined with emotional alignment, becomes a powerful manifestation tool. To enhance your visualization practice, take a few moments each day to focus on the feelings of already having what you desire. Close your eyes and visualize the life you want to create, but don't just see it, feel it. Feel the excitement of achieving your goals, the joy of living your dream life, and the peace of knowing that abundance is flowing to you effortlessly. The more vividly you can feel these emotions, the more aligned you will be with your desires. It's important to remember that the law of attraction is not a magic trick. It's not about wishing for something and hoping it will appear. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you want to create. When your energy is in harmony with your desires, manifestation becomes natural and effortless. The universe is always ready to provide. It's just waiting for you to align with it. In the next section, we will explore how to release subconscious blocks and start attracting prosperity with greater ease. But before we move on, take a moment to reflect on your own emotional state. Are you truly aligned with the abundance you seek? If not, what emotions are standing in your way and how can you begin to shift them? The power to manifest is within you, and it begins with emotional coherence. Practical techniques for reprogramming your mind and unlocking your abundance frequency. At this point, we have explored the importance of emotional coherence and how aligning your thoughts and feelings with your desires can unlock the flow of prosperity into your life. However, understanding the principles behind manifestation is only part of the equation. To truly manifest abundance, we need practical techniques that can help reprogram our minds and shift our emotional state in alignment with our goals. The key to success lies not only in understanding the theory of manifestation, but in putting that understanding into action. The first step in reprogramming your mind is to become conscious of your existing beliefs and thought patterns. As we have discussed, many of us carry subconscious beliefs that are out of alignment with the abundance we desire. These beliefs may have been formed early in life, or may have been passed down through generations. To begin the process of reprogramming, we must first identify the limiting beliefs that are holding us back. This requires introspection and a willingness to confront the beliefs that may be preventing us from reaching our full potential. One powerful method for identifying limiting beliefs is journaling. Journaling allows you to reflect on your thoughts and emotions, providing clarity and insight into the subconscious beliefs that are influencing your life. Start by writing down your thoughts about money, success, and abundance. Are there any recurring negative patterns or beliefs that come up? Do you feel that money is scarce or that wealth is only for the privileged? These are the types of beliefs that need to be addressed in order to shift your energy and align with abundance. Once you have identified your limiting beliefs, the next step is to reframe them. Reframing is the process of changing the way we perceive a situation or belief. For example, if you believe that money is evil, you can reframe that belief by reminding yourself that money is simply an energy exchange, a tool that can be used for good or bad depending on how it is used. By reframing these limiting beliefs, You begin to release their grip on your subconscious mind, allowing new, more empowering beliefs to take their place. Affirmations are another powerful tool for reprogramming the mind. Affirmations are positive statements that help to rewire the subconscious mind by replacing negative or limiting thoughts with empowering ones. For example, if you struggle with feelings of unworthiness, you can use affirmations such as, "I am worthy of all the abundance the universe has to offer." By repeating these affirmations daily, you reinforce the belief that you deserve prosperity and success. However, simply repeating affirmations without emotional engagement is not enough. To make affirmations truly effective, you must feel the emotions associated with them. When you affirm your worthiness or your ability to attract abundance, do so with conviction. Feel the power of those words in your body and allow yourself to fully embrace the emotions of abundance, prosperity, and success. The more you can feel the truth of your affirmations, the more your subconscious mind will accept them as reality. Visualization is another technique that works hand in hand with affirmations. While affirmations help to change the subconscious beliefs, visualization allows you to experience the emotions of your desires as though they are already manifest. The power of visualization lies in its ability to create a vivid mental image of your desired reality. When you visualize your dream life, whether it's financial success, a fulfilling relationship, or vibrant health, be sure to focus on the feelings that come with it. How does it feel to be financially free? How does it feel to wake up every morning in a beautiful home? The more vivid and emotionally charged your visualization, the more aligned you will become with your desires. To enhance your visualization practice, try to make it as sensory as possible. Imagine not only the sights and sounds of your desired reality, but also the smells, textures, and sensations that come with it. Engage all of your senses to make the experience more real and immersive. This sensory engagement helps to create a stronger emotional connection to your vision, which in turn raises your vibration and aligns you with the frequency of abundance. Meditation is also a vital tool for reprogramming the mind and unlocking your abundance frequency. Meditation helps to quiet the mind, release negative emotions, and cultivate inner peace. When you meditate, you create a space for new thoughts and beliefs to enter your consciousness. Regular meditation practice can help you stay centered and aligned with your desires, even in the face of challenges or setbacks. It also helps to increase self-awareness, which is essential for identifying and releasing any emotional or mental blocks that may be hindering your manifestation process. One meditation technique that is particularly effective for manifesting abundance is the practice of gratitude meditation. This practice involves focusing on the things you are grateful for and allowing yourself to feel the emotions of gratitude deeply. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational emotions, and by focusing on it during meditation, you raise your energy and align with the frequency of abundance. Start by taking a few deep breaths, and then reflect on the things in your life that you are grateful for: your health, your family, your home, or even the simple joys of life. Allow yourself to feel the warmth and joy of gratitude as you breathe in and out. Another powerful technique for reprogramming your mind is neuro-linguistic programming, NLP. NLP is a psychological approach that focuses on changing thought patterns and behaviors through language and communication. By using specific language patterns and techniques, you can change your subconscious beliefs and reprogram your mind for success. For example, if you have a limiting belief such as, "I will never be successful," you can use NLP techniques to reframe that belief into a more empowering one, such as, "I'm capable of achieving anything I set my mind to." NLP also emphasizes the power of visualization and language in creating new neurological patterns. By combining positive language with vivid visualizations, you can create new neural pathways that support your goals and desires. The more consistently you use NLP techniques, the stronger these new pathways become, making it easier to manifest abundance and success. Finally, it's important to remember that reprogramming your mind is an ongoing process. It's not something that happens overnight, but rather a continual practice of aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desires. The more consistently you engage in these practices, the more your energy will shift, and the more aligned you will become with the abundance you seek. In the next section, we will explore how to maintain emotional coherence and alignment with your desires, especially when faced with challenges or setbacks. Manifestation is not about perfection. It's about consistent alignment and trust in the process. With the techniques we've discussed, you are well on your way to unlocking your abundance frequency and attracting the prosperity you deserve. Keep practicing, stay patient, and trust that the universe is always working in your favor. As we come to the end of this journey together, it's important to reflect on the key insights we've explored. Manifesting prosperity is not just about wishing for abundance or following the surface-level teachings of the law of attraction. It's about aligning your energy, your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with the frequency of abundance that already exists within you and the universe. The truth is that prosperity is not a distant dream, nor is it reserved for the lucky few. It is a natural state of being that you are already capable of tapping into. However, it requires a shift in how you think, feel, and act. The blocks and limiting beliefs that have kept you from receiving your desires are not permanent. They can be rewritten, and through tools like emotional coherence, visualization, gratitude, and self-awareness, you can create the life of abundance that is waiting for you. Reprogramming your mind and emotions is not an overnight process, but with patience, persistence, and consistency, you can unlock the flow of prosperity in your life. Trust that the universe is always working with you, and when you align your energy with abundance, you will begin to witness the manifestation of your desires in tangible ways. Remember, prosperity is your birthright, and the universe is already abundant. It's time for you to shift into alignment with it. Now I have a question for you. Are you ready to finally let go of the old limiting beliefs and step into a life of unlimited abundance? If you're committed to making this shift, subscribe to the channel and continue this journey with us. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next powerful video, where we'll dive deeper into practical steps you can take today to align with your desires. Stay tuned and let's continue manifesting prosperity together.